Hi, everybody, and welcome to today's Leadership Minute. I'm Christina Sanford, founder of Living Waters Leadership Institute, and I hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I know I did. Well, today's word is courage. And before we even talk about courage, I want to talk about fear, because so many people believe that courage is the absence of fear, and in fact, it is not. Fear is the belief that someone or something could cause us pain. Fear is the belief that someone or something could cause us pain. And focusing on the pain piece there, as humans, we avoid pain at all costs. We don't want to feel physical pain. We avoid surgery. We avoid anything we can to avoid pain. And we don't want to feel emotional pain, mental pain, social pain. And whatever we can do to avoid that, we do it. And so because pain is something that we're naturally averse to, and leaders are no different. Leaders are human, obviously, and so we too avoid pain in many different ways in our leadership. But courage, I've come up with that definition of courage, and courage is the act of walking through your fear, aware of the potentiality of pain, in order to obtain our heart's deepest desire. And so, as you can see, courage is not the absence of fear. It's the act of walking through your fear, knowing that there's a potentiality of pain, but being so committed to the outcome that we walk through our fear, we walk through the pain, so that we can obtain our heart's deepest desire. And there are three ways, though, as leaders, that we avoid pain, and therefore we avoid acting in courage. So the first way that we avoid pain is by avoiding having crucial conversations. We have employees that are not doing right. They're impacting our bottom line. They're impacting the morale, and they're not working in alignment with our organizational values. You know, we write them up, but we don't actually have the crucial conversation that says, hey, Bill, hey, Jane, you know, you haven't been working in alignment with our values and it's impacting our bottom line. What are you going to do? And how can I support you in doing what you need to do to execute so that we come back in alignment with that which the organization needs in order to perform? We don't want to have those conversations. And so when it comes time for us to make a decision as to whether we fire the person or whether we keep them, we decide to fire them instead of having the real crucial conversation that needs to be had in order to impact change, because it's painful and it's uncomfortable. The second way that we avoid pain as leaders is we avoid looking at the reality of what's really going on in our organization. We bury our heads in the sand and we don't want to look at the reality of what's happening. Is our revenue declining? Is our morale declining? How are our organizational departments? How are they collaborating? Are they collaborating? And so instead of looking at those things, we just hope and pray things get better. And that's an avoidance of pain. The third way and final way that we avoid pain is we avoid looking at ourselves. We don't want to look at how our leadership is impacting the bottom line, the morale, the collaboration between departments. You know, John Maxwell says that everything rises and falls on leadership. And I believe that. So if your organization's numbers are going down, it rises and falls on leadership. If the morale is declining, it rises and falls on leadership. If your departments are not collaborating, it rises and falls on leadership. And so I encourage you today to take the challenge of walking through your fear, knowing that pain could come, but also knowing that your heart's deepest desire can be met. And I hope your deepest desire today as a leader is to see transformational impact in the organizations and the people that you serve. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you on Monday for the Leadership Minute. Have a purposeful day.